I came in a little hot-headed, like, this is what I'm worth, let's do it, yes or no. Okay, no, bye. That you weren't supposed to say no.
But I guess at this point, since I have 2 gigs and they're both going well, because even this other one, like the second one that I landed, he's telling me that he'll consult with his team about the music I'm sending in, and he says everybody is like really loving what I'm doing. So all that to ask, do you think it's too soon to like kind of bump up the rates that I kind of already have?
Oh, you mean on future projects or the current
Yes.
projects? Yeah, so for the future, here's the thing with pricing, and Matt and I talked about this quite a bit yesterday, actually. We were meeting. Pricing is such a fragile, sensitive thing that I would always be delicate with this conversation. But ultimately, here's the way it works. The stronger your relationship with the other person, the easier it is to talk about budgets. If it's a brand new person, day one stranger, you just met and you're already talking about money, okay, just be sensitive. Be extra sensitive. So, a quick little story for me. So I had 2 conversations this last couple weeks with some game developers. Game developer 1, or meeting number 1. We had a beautiful meeting, talked all about the creative and all the solutions I was going to bring to the table. The very end of the meeting, talked about money. And I threw out some numbers. And then they immediately got sticker shock, shut the meeting down, hired someone else the next day. Didn't even discuss it. And I was like, no, but I would have done it for less. They just, you know what it was? I wasn't sensitive. I just wasn't. I could have been. And I in that one sentence, and there was nothing wrong that I said. I was just kind of spitting numbers and facts and figures and this is what I've been paid on this and this, whatever. But it wasn't the solution for their project. And that is where I scared them off and boom, right? I lost it and I learned from that. The next one, a couple weeks later, very different situation. I came in and decided, okay, I don't need to do that again. Let's be more humble here and let's start with the question, okay, what's your budget on this? Sounds like you, because here's the thing, in the original conversation, the developer said, hey, we have this much. I think he said, X minutes of music, here's what we're thinking per minute of music. Okay, that's a pretty standard way to get paid. But then when I showed up to the meeting, I said, okay, so you have this much budget. I just did the math. This times this, you have this much budget. And then he said, oh no, we actually have double that. Oh, interesting. So there's a lot more flexibility here. Interesting. So maybe we do less minutes of music. Maybe we do higher rates that way. Because ultimately, if we as a composer are like the doctor, when the patient comes in and says, I need heart surgery. Well, hold on, let's see what's going on. Like, let's check your vitals and let's see where's the pain, all this kind of stuff. You have to ask questions so that you can better learn what the actual solution is. Because the final solution that I gave this game developer was, no, I actually don't think you need that much music. I actually think you need this much. But here's how much I'm going to charge for it based on, I know this is your budget. It's just a little math equation. That conversation went so much smoother. Hopefully that actually goes through and we do a contract soon. But you see the difference though, that the first example, I came in a little hot-headed, like, this is what I'm worth, let's do it, yes or no. Okay, no, bye. That you weren't supposed to say no, and then the second example, no, okay, how much do you actually have? Let's work this out. So I think every situation is unique. And let me take another step backwards. Those are just brand new meetings, brand new people I've never worked with before. So people are going to be more sensitive towards money. But there are some clients that I've worked with for years. Some of my top clients I've worked for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I could call up on the phone right now and quote a giant number and they say, no, how about this? Okay, cool. Or, hey, I want to do it for this much. Nah, we actually have more budget. Let's do it for higher. I've had people actually rehire me for a higher rate. It's crazy because we're friends and you want to treat your friends well. And we know each other's families. Like, it's that level of friendship and it's just different. So you get what I'm saying? The more relational equity you have, the more you can have those types of conversations and there's not this big barrier and hurt feelings and everything. So, I do think having just started, calm down, don't change anything just yet. Get through these. But yeah, if more conversations start to happen, I think you still have to come at it from the angle of, okay, what's your budget? You basically, in your head, you need to know what your time is worth financially. You got to know what your expenses are. You got to know, okay, I have to earn this much per month just to pay my bills, my expenses and everything. Anything beyond that, great. So you already have a number in the back of your head of what you have to have, which probably is not that super high in our area, in our industry. But also it depends on where you live and you're gonna have different expenses and different family size. My expenses are way higher than most people because I have a giant family. It's a single income family. So yeah, it changes things. I have team members. So you get what I'm saying? So basically every situation is going to be unique. You always come at it with humility. And as long as you know what number you have to have, anything higher than that, yes, by all means, try to increase your rates time after time. But there's also going to come situations where they're just unique. And I'm telling you that from experience. Don't try to copy and paste every time. Just because get this, the team that hired me last is a 13-person team. And their game before that, they made $10 million. They have revenue. They have the means to hire a composer at a high rate. You cannot copy and paste that to a solo dev working on their first game. You just can't. So you will not get paid the same amount. So even though your rate might be worth higher because you have more experience, how much do you want the gig? Because someone else down the door is going to take it if you don't. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you are a music composer looking to improve in your business, and perhaps you want to get a little bit better with your budgeting, which is your income and your expenses, well, I have a free budget template just for you. Check the link in the description and you can download that right now. This is a $29 value that you can get absolutely for free, and it simply outlines the way that I operate as my income and expenses each month as a game composer. Hope that is a super valuable resource for you, and I will see you in the next video.